Number 8, 21-year-old Phil G, with 5 goals in his last 5 games, represents those brighter tomorrows for a side which boasts 5 players with First Division experience. Most notably, goalkeeper Mark Wallington, 13 seasons at Leicester, and in midfield, John Gregory, whose career record includes 2 years with Aston Villa. Bobby Davison has recently turned down Division 1 opportunities with Watford and Oxford because of his belief in Derby's potential. Aston Villa strive to continue their own mini-revival without the suspended Paul Elliott, so they play away from home without a sweeper for the first time under Billy McNeill. Gary Thompson and Andy Gray are both casualties, so Simon Stainrod is given another opportunity to impress the new manager. And Billy McNeill's record is played 7, won 4 and lost only 1 since he moved to Villa Park. David Allison from Lancaster is tonight's referee. Aston Villa 18th in the First Division to kick off against Derby County, 8th in the Second Division. It really has all the ingredients for a classic cup tie on a ground which suits such atmosphere. The steep-sided nature of the baseball ground really keeps the noise in. Evans. Make Forsyth up well for Derby. And a collision there, which saw Stainrod go down theatrically, suggesting that Ross McLaren caught him in the face. Now, Simon Stainrod has shown 1 or 2 thespian touches in the past, so one can't be too sure exactly the amount of the damage, but the referee's seeing enough to call McLaren across. Norton takes the free kick. And this is Martin Keown, who was up for the set play. Villa's first shot in anger coming from the central defender. Keown taking a chance with the back heel to Dorigo. Well, I don't think it was very appreciative, with Gary Micklewhite coming in quickly. McLaren. Well, that ricochets kindly for Derby and Davison in particular. G's waiting at the far post, and Gregory's cross can't find him. Williams, McLaren. Might drop for Micklewhite, and Hodge showing that he can defend. But the linesman is flagging, it's a Derby corner. You do see a lot of near-post corners, of course, around the highways and byways of the Football League. But Derby often use the almost old-fashioned outswinger for hindmarch. Birch. So the picture was frozen then. Daly with a run that has Derby backing off, and Tony Daly really catching the Second Division side committed at the other end. 15 minutes gone. It's squeezed under Wallington. Birch had delayed the pass. There might have been a suspicion of handball at the other end, but there was a suspicion of an error from the goalkeeper from Daly's shot. The referee has gone across to talk to, presumably, Derby officials, and we understand it's about a whistle in the crowd. Aston Villa have made a good start in what was always a difficult fixture for them on paper. But Mark Wallington will be disappointed that the shot slid underneath him, and I think generally Derby will be disappointed that Daly was allowed to go so far. With defenders up for the corner, Daly found the space and exploited it. Gregory with plenty of ideas at set plays. White. It could have gone in off anybody. I think it was Keown whose knee diverted it wide when it could just have easily have been an own goal. March launching himself from deeper again. But they are being a little predictable, Derby. And just seeking out the one player at a succession of corners. Davison right in on the line. This time it's Harvey to try from Derby's left. Evans, Gregory, and it nearly squirmed past Spink. With a couple of deflections along the way. Harvey. By a strange freak of the draw, these two teams will meet again next week, whatever happens here tonight, in the full Members' Cup. Wellington teased off his line. Back from Hunt. And had it been on target, it would have been in. With the goalkeeper committed. Well, the end of a first half in which Derby have forced a succession of corners, but ironically, from one of them, Aston Villa scored. A breakaway with Paul Birch finding Tony Daly, and Daly running on, allowed to go on a long way before sending in a shot which Mark Wellington, I think, will feel he should have stopped. So at half-time at the baseball ground in the Littlewoods Cup third round, it's Derby County 0, Aston Villa 1. Well, let's take another look at that goal, which came after 15 minutes. The ball bouncing up here and striking Paul Birch on the arm, and certainly Hindmarch and Gregory stopped in appeal, and perhaps that was when they heard the whistle in the crowd. But Villa simply played on. The ball switched quickly to Tony Daly, who carried on the attack with pace and aggression, and in the end, penetration. Mark Wellington badly deceived by the shot. Aston Villa, as we've been saying, have a tremendous pedigree in this competition. Not so Derby County, whose best effort was to reach the semi-finals in the early days of Brian Clough and Peter Taylor here. But here's Stainrod, and McLaren has to concede the corner. Hunt to take it. Evans in there, and Wellington able to pluck it away from Stainrod. Forsyth. Williams. Here's Hunt. Now Dorigo. Villa looking to fill the penalty area. Inside Tony Dorigo, who goes past Sage. And it reaches Stainrod. Didn't have much to aim at. Wellington was across quickly. Daly flicks on. Keown couldn't make contact, and that ricochets away off McLaren. A look back at the work a moment or two earlier of Dorigo, and then of Wellington, who smothered it from Stainrod at the near post. Birch with the corner. Here's Daly. Storigo, Derby pushing out. Keown is there, and it's just taken away from Stainrod, and then Hodge. Evans. And Derby throwing bodies into the lines of the shots. The Villa fans roaring their team on behind that goal. What a change from Aston Villa's last visit to the East Midlands when they were beaten 6-0 at Nottingham Forest. Hunt can take the steam out of the midfield congestion where it's almost impossible to dwell on the ball. Just looking to lift a pass then behind the Derby defence, which was coming out. Keown. Micklewhite robs Storigo this time. Genuine possibilities here for Derby. And Keown diverting the ball away from Phil G. Williams. Past Norton. Three waiting for the cross. And Davison set to pull the trigger. It's just deflected away from him by Evans. Gregory. Well, Evans on Davison, Keown on G. The conflict continues. And Bobby Davison earns Derby County a corner. Hind marches there yet again. That's Harvey's shot. And now from Williams and Spink making an excellent save. How much he saw of the ball, only he will know. Nothing at all wrong with the shot from Geraint Williams. It sped through the pack into the arms of Nigel Spink. Well, Arthur Cox leaning back, Roy McFarlane hand to mouth. Just wondering if there is going to be a break back by their side. Harvey's free kick. Micklewhite doing well to keep it in play. G got a head to it. Harvey! Yes! A goal really from an unlikely source. Nigel Spink got a hand to the shot, which was really drilled at him, but could only push it inside the post. So the 22-year-old reserve left-back, who's doing a job in midfield tonight, brings Derby County level. G was climbing well with Keown, but they neglected Harvey to their cost. Stainrod. Daly and Walters give chase, and Daly is there first. Walters in the middle, and Daly might go his own way. Maybe that was the wrong decision. It allowed Derby to get back in force. He lost his way, really. And look how Wallington was covered had the ball got past him. March has stayed back this time. Davison flicks it on, almost rolled on for Micklewhite. I was going to say tied it up by Hunt, but the pass untidied it. Sage. Harvey again. And Sage lending his help to the attacking force of Derby and creating the position. The two teams which were scheduled to meet next week in the Full Members' Cup now replay this Littlewoods Cup tie. Graham Harvey equalising for Derby County 21 minutes into the second half, equalising the goal after 15 minutes from Tony Daly. Aston Villa needing their resilience, which has been stimulated by Billy McNeil.